Welcome. This will be your 3-month reading, Aquarius. So we're gonna see what entails for the next 3 months, and I'll be using the Zombie Tarot deck as well as the Wisdom of Oracle. Just going to share some things. Carlos. Okie dokie, let's go. Yeah, he came just for you, Aquarius. Let's see. All right, devil's popping up. Maybe some indulging and getting a little freaky in the next 3 months. Aquarius, what's happening for Aquarius the next 3 months, October to December. Keep in mind that these are general readings. So if it resonates, that's awesome. And if it doesn't, don't try and make it fit. All right. Aquarius. Last shuffle. Five of Swords, petty arguments going on, the Hierophant trying to take the higher route. Oh yeah. Some sort of conclusion, grief, okay. Weighing the pros and cons of like kind of what's going on. Swords, moving past it. Yeah, you are. Fuck yeah. Someone's being a naughty little wanker. Oh, there it is. All right, let's dive in, Aquarius. Okay. So, cool. So, what I'm seeing here, overall, so right now, okay, so we have the Five of Swords. You know, these two are battling out. They'll say whatever it is that they need to say to win an argument. to get the last word, to achieve victory. I was right, you were wrong. Haha, I knew it. You're not going to hurt me. I'm going to hurt you instead. No. Do we always want to resort to this? Definitely not. In the long term, no. In the heat of it, in the heat of the moment, in what's being said, of course, we will do what it takes to ensure that we are right and they are wrong. Whoever this is. If this is a relationship, if this is a work environment thing, yeah, there might be some petty things being thrown at each other, some emotional blackmail, maybe some manipulation, some mind games, some, defeating. Like, I want to win this battle. I want to win this argument. Maybe it's a few months long, but I see it as being the present energy in October. Making sense, though, because Saturn is just going into direct today, and Jupiter and Mercury will be going direct next week sometime. So, I see that also manifesting here. Yeah, something, you were hurt. Someone or you were hurt. You were hurt and you are grieving it. You're crying, grieving over it. There's something said, something done that just didn't sit with you, and you've been holding it. Just one sec. I'm just gonna make this kind of. There we go. Or that's gonna be banging the whole time. Carlos, come here. Come on. Nope. No pets. No lap pets. Love you, buddy. Sorry for teasing you. Yeah, and I see that you are being challenged with taking the bigger role in this, because you got the Hierophant. The Hierophant knows better. He's all about his morals and ethics. Like, he's seen some things. It's about trusting what you've gathered. It's about knowing your sources. It's about knowing what you've already been through and what you've already overcome. So it's like, why am I choosing to act like this, choosing to talk like this, choosing to behave towards this person or this group of people or whoever? Why am I choosing this route? Like, I want to choose the bigger one. So that's your challenge at the moment in October. And yeah, so you've got the Five of Cups in the past. So you were grieving something. So maybe that's why the fights have been happening, because something wasn't resolved properly. Someone's feeling like they got the short end of the stick. And they're like, man, you actually hurt me really bad. Or like, what happened wasn't fair, and I'm not over it, and I want us to talk about it and process it together. Consciously, I do see you wanting to solve this. Like, I'm seeing a real big effort on your part, because let's mention that this is the Hierophant. So this is really learning from past. Like looking at your books of knowledge. Looking at your books of knowledge and reflecting. Okay, so I remember when I used to nitpick about that, or like, is bringing this up really gonna solve my problems? Is it really gonna heal? Is this worth my time and energy? How do I be the bigger person in this for them, but also just for me, for my mental health, for my sanity? So I feel like you may be going in and out of wanting to remove yourself, or in and out of wanting to be the bigger person, not be the bigger person. It's like, ooh, I could really say some nice things, or like I could handle it. I could bite my tongue and just chill about it. And because also understanding what the Hierophant is like, when we do say those things, or when we, point out those things, and when we argue about silly things, they're not necessarily silly. We are trying to get our needs met in that moment. We are trying to be heard, respected, and we're trying to resolve something. We're trying to understand that the other person involved, or that whoever's involved, understands that the way that this is happening isn't going about it, or isn't the way to go about it. So I see you trying, like, going in between two options here. Leaving, should I leave? Should I go? Should I stay? Should I be the bigger person? Should I keep fighting? Like, I don't know, because it's really hard not to engage in things like that. It's really hard, especially when someone's pushing your buttons, or especially when you don't feel like they are sorry or remorseful for what they did in the past, or the way something was handled. Oh my god, I wish you could see my cat. Carlos, you're the cutest little boy. Cutest little boy. Yes, okay, so in your conscious level here, you've got the World. I feel like you are ready to move forward, and you might be vocalizing that, you may be verbalizing that, you may be even like making steps to do that. I feel like you're ready to tie a knot in this and call it done. Like, I'm good. I don't want to put any more effort into battling with you, fighting with you, you know. I don't want to have that kind of energy. It's not helping me. It's hindering our relationship. It's hindering our dynamic. I don't see the purpose of contributing anymore, but I also don't know how to move forward from this. So it's like, I see that you're wanting to conclude this. You're wanting to learn the lesson of whatever's going on. That's your conscious thought. That is what you're striving for. And so moving into November, we've got the Six of Swords. And this is moving past something. This is moving past even mental conflict. So this is getting on the same page. This is resolving something. This is moving past, moving away from something that was unclear. So whether or not you figure out what's going on, I feel like there's going to be, the waters are going to get a lot more still. So it's like right now you've been like kayaking through dead bodies, man. Like a shit ton of dead bodies. And you're like, I'm done, because they're all trying to attack me. I have no energy left. I'm running out of ammunition in this bitch. Like, I don't have anything left. Like, where are the calm waters? There's like waves, you know, like you're in turbulent waters. There's clouds, like you can't see the moon really. I mean, you can always see the moon, obviously. It's bright as fuck. But you don't know where you're really going. You can't see any land or around you. You can't see the end result. You can't see a resolution. So with the swords, it's like, yay, I am now moving into clear waters. The water is becoming still. The bodies, I've gunned them all down, you know, in the zombie tarot. I've gunned them all down. I've used all my ammunition, but hey, the waters are still, and the zombies are floating away. I also feel like I'm in a more mentally clear place to resolve this issue, maybe to look at it in a different way. Because maybe now that the sun's coming out, the waters are a little smoother, you can maybe see the land divots. You can see the mountains, which would represent like little bits and pieces of perspective that you weren't seeing before. And maybe there's something that is also giving some sort of hope and rejuvenation to this, to just like clear it out. It's over with. I don't want to even participate in it anymore. We're good. I'm taking the bigger road. And I see you here being cold, stern, logical, and quite fair. But there may be a little bit of bitterness attached to this, especially, in the middle of November. I see that, you know, like, I love this card. It's like a little old lady, and like, she's got a foot in a bear trap, you know, baiting the zombies, and she's also got her gun. AK-47 or something like that. I should look up what gun that is. You know, and she looks poised. She's like, hey, yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what happened. Okay, so I hear that you're coming at me with this problem. What is your solution to it? What do you have to offer? Instead of coming at me with bitching, with bitching, moaning, complaining. I would love to hear your perspective in a calm, concise manner. I don't want to hear any of this pointing fingers or blaming, because we're a team, right? So I feel like you're taking this approach of like, you know what, I'm going to handle it this way. I'm going to dial back my passion, my furiousness, and I'm going to actually manifest it and turn it into a cool, calm approach that may be matched with a little bit of bitterness and iceness, like an icy feeling, because that is the Queen of Swords. She strives for fairness. And when people around her aren't giving her fairness and they're acting impulsively, that's when she starts to, especially this is your energy, Aquarius, because this is air energy. So this is like you being in your element, remembering. This is like Mercury coming out of retrograde and being like, okay, you can think clearly right now. You don't have to get all hot and bothered in the turmoil of your emotions and the conflicts and things going missing and things repeating and mistakes happening. It's like, you know what? Let's handle this. And this is going to be my approach. We're going to talk this out. And if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And I don't want to have any of it. This is you putting your boundaries up on yourself and also towards others. I see why. you got this energy in your environment, this impulsive energy. So this could be definitely, I see like a little bit of your energy in this, but also I see that this is someone or people around you, which is the Knight of Wands. They're coming in hot and heavy. They're wanting to debate. They're wanting to take action. They're, coming to you with all these problems or, it's like, I get this. I imagine this energy of putting the responsibility on you to solve something. And you're like, because either the way that they try to, they don't put much effort or detail into it because they're a knight and they're the Knight of Wands. So it's like, yeah, okay, Aquarius comes to me with this problem and they want me to solve it. So I'm going to do it. Oh, gung-ho, whatever. And maybe they're humming and hawing and they're like, I'm going to solve this. Yeah, whatever. And they solve it, but it's not in a very constructive way. It's like they're not receiving the feedback that you're giving them about how, it could work in a more structured things. There's not much care being put into the way things are being handled. Maybe at home, maybe at work, who knows? They're coming in reckless kind of energy. They're wanting to get it done. They're like, you know what? If you want to solve this so bad, then let's solve it. And they're kind of putting in these ideas and they're participating, but it's not fitting, your criteria. And you're justified to your criteria because you're coming from a place of wisdom here, morals and ethics here with the Hierophant, man. The Hierophant's seen some things, they're old, they know, and they come from a place of deep soul or old soul kind of living. And then also there's your energy right there, the Queen of Swords. You don't want to play games anymore. You're like, nope, this is how I want things done. And this is why I think they should be done this way. And it's like, you got your PowerPoint. Honey, I need to talk to you for a minute. So here's my TED Talk and blah, blah, blah. I think that you should take care of this chore on this day and we should do that. And then this is how we'll get out of arguments. Or I need us to have this on the budget now. So for. Or, people are coming at you maybe at work with their problems and, they're making a mess. And you're like, I don't want to clean it up anymore and I will not. And you're sitting there, you're like, nope, I'm good. I'm going to watch you do whatever it is you're doing. Get mad, feel frustrated, but I'm gonna keep it in and I'm gonna not react because I know that reacting will only add fire to the flames. So 6 of Wands as your hopes and dreams. So this is the beginning of December. This is moving into December. beginning of December area. You are hoping for a win, but you're also like hoping that like you can get on the same page as your coworkers, your partner, your family, whoever it is. You're hoping that people can have the same perspective as you, you know, either like there's effort, there's team, like you also want this outcome. It's like you see, like it's like I see you having this vision of some sort and you're like, man, if we could do this, like I know that it's gonna work. And it's like there's also a fear of like not winning, not having cooperation, not having teamwork, not having that victory, not having one of your goals being met because someone in your team is not playing their part. They're not serving, they're not taking responsibility for their half, and they're kind of doing it recklessly. So it's like you're afraid and also wanting to win. You're also afraid of losing. You're afraid of, you know, having I also get this like someone having something over you. Like haha, okay, my way did work and it was better than yours without yours even having a chance to be like put in the spotlight or even your idea put out there to be tried. So yeah, and then your hopes are obviously to win. Like you want to be victorious, you want to be recognized for having this vision, for having this ability to mitigate and, you know, use your logic, use your rationality, use your wisdom to like overcome something like this. It's like if only these people or if only this person would listen to me. Like I've seen this before many times and I don't want it to happen again. So I want to be recognized for the things that I've already overcome in my life. And this is how I know how to overcome it. Won't you listen to me? And then you have the moon card as your outcome. So December. We're going to get some clarification on that. So yeah, I'm going to get some clarification cards. Why the moon? This is following your intuition. This is like only being relied on your intuition. Maybe you're developing a sense of intuition from this because you're going with your gut, because you don't know the outcome. You don't know if it's going to be successful. You don't know if the way that you want to approach this problem or these problems is going to work. You don't know if it's going to give you what you want. So it's like you're relying heavily on your intuition. You're relying on having only a little bit of the answers and relying only on what your gut and your instincts tell you. You know, and like you may be feeling like people may be lying to you, or people may be like half-truthing things or giving you lies of a, wow, I always know what that word is, but I don't. Lies of omission. Where it's like they say they're going to do something, but they know damn well they're not going to. And it's like, you know, and you're like, I know you're not going to do that. I just have a gut feeling. Clarify the moon card. What's the moon? But they also might not be doing it like maliciously. It's like almost like an ignorance. Because I see a lot of ignorance with the Knight of Wands. Clarify the moon. The Lovers. Oh, I knew it was a partnership. Love it. Okay. Aquarius. So you got the Lovers here, clarifying the moon. I think I know. I feel like you do get on the same page. But there's still like, there's something that you're like, is this, there's so many things going through your head. There's like, do I work well with this person? Is this person going to be right for me? Do I work well with them? Is there a point in trying? Is there a point in even like trying to get my point across to this person? Do I just like let it go? Do I just like believe in myself? Four of Wands. Okay, so yeah, I do see. Yeah, you just want stability. You want like recognition. You want a stable environment. I feel like you might be on different just like wavelengths, obviously, with like your person or like or a decision. Oh yeah, because the Lovers could mean a decision, but a decision between your head and your heart, a decision between two people, a decision between two things, two paths. How do I create stability? So I'm sorry, but you're not gonna have your answer in December. I still feel like you will be accepting the status quo. And there will be more stability in it for you, Aquarius. And I see you getting on the same page for sure. I see you putting up with it. But there's almost some reckless abandon going on here. Because look at the Four of Wands. Like, it's a party. But it's almost like, is that what I want my environment to look like? I can't think in this environment. Like, where is this environment taking me? I'm tired of this environment. Yeah, okay. Aquarius. I can't always give you a happy ending. Alright, let's see. Clarify. Give me one oracle card for Aquarius. Time for a nap. Fair enough. Time for a nap. Number 24. Rest, rejuvenation, and renewal. Temporary non-action, allowing dreams to arise. This is a time to step away and rest. Let the cares of your world go. Go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your lists, your desires. Nothing is important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent any force or conscious direction, as you observe without engagement now. Yeah. I feel like you are pulling back your energy and you're like, you can come to me. I'm no longer trying to instigate change, try to make you change, get myself all riled up to change for nothing to change. If you want, I feel like it's so hard, and I know it's frustrating to just sit back and like watch as things don't go how you initially want them to or initially planned. When it comes to matters of the heart, don't make any plans right now. If you're not partnered, it's good to take this time out to get to know yourself. If you're involved with someone, relax and just be with your partner. This is going to be an uneventful moment in time. Don't force anything and now. Allow things to flow naturally, and a beautiful renewal will take place all by itself. Patience is the key to your heart's desire right now. Withdraw from action in your relationship and give it rest so that your love and connection can become rejuvenated. You are a human being, not a human doing. Is it possible you're suffering from workaholism? Could you be the one who thinks it's your job to save everyone, to be there for everyone, and to go, go, go until you can barely see straight? You've gone as far as you can. You've worked hard and nourished people and projects, but now you're an empty well and have no reserves for others or for yourself. Don't let your ego keep going at full speed when your body and spirit need rest. Exhaustion is calling you to stop what you're doing altogether and take a break. If you don't, the appearance of this card could portend a possible illness that stems from being totally overwhelmed. You will feel like a new person if you take that break. Do it now. Okay, Aquarius, that was your reading. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed my reading, please share and subscribe. Please share and subscribe as a way to support me and my channel and to follow for more videos coming up.